Alright, looks like I'm back. Alright, so this is lesson 10.2. Explore area of a triangle. Objective. I can explain the relationship between triangles, rectangles, and parallelograms. Alright, so for this, you'll need a pencil, grid paper, scissors, and a ruler. 1. On the grid paper, draw a rectangle with a base of 6 units and a height of 5 units. What is the area of rectangle? So remember from the last lesson, you have base times height. Well, A equals base times height. A equals base times height. Alright, so draw a diagonal. So when you take your grid paper, draw a diagonal from the top left corner to the bottom right. And then cut out the rectangle, and then cut on the diagonal, and you should have two congruent 40 triangles. So here's a little example. This is what you should have when you cut out the rectangle in half. So the area of one triangle will be half of the area of the rectangle. The rectangle has an area base of 30 units. So this guy right here, that guy. So 6 times 5. And then the triangles over here should have an area 1/2 base times height. So all you're doing is taking these two numbers, and when you get the area, you're just cutting it in half. So you should have 15 on both sides. Alright, so when you get that figured out, so glue your triangle into your notebook, and move on. Alright, so what the formula is for a triangle, A equals 1/2 base times height, or this is the way I like to do it, base times height divided by 2. We'll see. Alright, here's an example. So if you have this little guy over here, you have your equation, and so you have your height and your base, and your height. So what we're going to do is take 18, multiply by 20, divide it by 2. So go ahead and try and solve that real quick. Alright, so when you solve it, you should get 360 for the top, divided by 2, equals 180. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Alright, here's another one. Go and try. Alright, so if you remember from the last one, you have 10 times 8 divided by 2. You get 80 divided by 2 equals 40. And if you guys are having trouble figuring this out, please feel free to ask Mrs. Twisdale. I'm sure she'll be willing to help you. Or Mrs. Howe. Alright, go and try this one. The base for this one is 16 and the height is 12. So remember the formula and try and figure it out. So A equals base times height. Alright, so you should get that final answer. Again, if you guys aren't getting it, make sure you ask. Alright guys, try this one. I'm decorating a triangle-shaped flag for our 100% attendance. The base is 10 inches, and the height is 24 inches. What is the total area of the flag? Go ahead and try it, and remember, you can draw a little picture to help you out. Alright guys, you should have got something like this. So remember, our area equals base times height divided by 2. So you take your base, 10, your height, 24, multiply them together, you should get 240, divide it by 2, you should get 120 inches squared. Alright.
Hi boys and girls, this is Mrs. Twisdale. I'm just wrapping up this video. Thanks to my husband for doing such a great job on it. I hope everything was clear, and you can always ask me if you have questions, or Mrs. Howell when we make a small group. I do want you in your notebooks, this is kind of a new thing I'm going to try to be doing a little bit more often, is write the answer to this question. Please write the question as well. How is it possible to find the area of a triangle using the formula we have for finding the area of a parallelogram? So, you need to be thinking of what is the formula to find the area of a triangle? What is the formula to find the area of a parallelogram? How are they similar? How are they different? And you need to write it out. This is what Mrs. Howell and I will check before we cross off for your video. So make sure that it is answered so that we can cross off. Thanks so much. Have a good day.